Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think?
Number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Eckler will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 35-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. They'll set up to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Complete to Paris Campbell. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call. And the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 21-0 our score after 1.
Colts, nothing.
Looking to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Austin Eckler with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their bench made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
That is into the hands of Patman.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now back to throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield.